why do women always end up carrying the emotional weight in relationships that men claim to be part of? In fact, in most cases, men initiate these relationships first, right? There's this lady who said she kept showing up emotionally, checking in, asking questions, trying to build depth with her man, while the man she loved contributed almost nothing. Now, she said, I'm always the one pushing conversations, trying to connect, trying to understand him. But when it comes to my own feelings, he acts like emotions don't exist. It wasn't anger in her voice, it was exhaustion from doing emotional labor meant for two people. Well, stop excusing emotional laziness just because you're the one who cares. I know you care. But ladies, some men are not bad partners. They're just emotionally lazy. And emotional laziness destroys relationships faster than cheating. This is the man who refuses to learn how to love you properly. The man who expects you to understand his moods, but puts zero effort into understanding yours. He doesn't check in. He doesn't ask how you feel. He doesn't initiate deeper conversation or connection. He gives nothing, yet expects everything. But here's the truth. Emotional laziness is not confusion. It's a choice to let you undo all the emotional responsibility. Women end up carrying the emotional load because they are naturally nurturing. How beautiful. But nurturing is not the same as being responsible for a grown man's emotional development. Love cannot survive on one person's effort. You would agree with me, right? Hear this clearly. If you're always the one reaching out, asking deeper questions, initiating conversations, and keeping emotional intimacy alive, you're not in a relationship. You are in a one-woman emotional marathon. Here's the twist anyways. A man who truly cares will not let you carry the relationship alone. He will show up without being pushed. Emotional laziness is a choice, and you don't have to accommodate it. A man who truly values you will invest in your heart, not just occupy your life. You deserve emotional partnership, not emotional silence. So please, stop carrying the emotional weight for a man who refuses to lift his own. Stop excusing emotional laziness just because you're the one who cares. And you need to know that if every effort was a bill, that man wouldn't even pay the minimum. Sometimes you begin to understand that the right man honors your boundaries, right? You begin to notice something else at that point. A lot of women aren't just protecting their peace. They're carrying all the emotional responsibility too. I need to make that clear. And that makes me think about this question.